What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, not really your boy. Today we'll be unboxing this little guy here. It's a Gundam. Well, it's a Gunpla. I got this when I was in Australia, and I went into this shop called Hobbyco, one in Sydney. I think it's like the only one, and I lost my mind. It's like nerd heaven in there. They just have everything. And so I kind of bought a lot of stuff. I was going to say crap, but stuff. And brought it back with me. I've got a couple more of these. A lot bigger ones as well. This one's actually quite cheap. As you can see, it's, it was like $8 or something. So I just thought I'd start off with this, and then I got a pretty big one waiting to be unboxed and put together and assembled and all that good stuff. So yeah, also look at my rogue setup. Damn. Anyway, I'm using an iPhone. I don't care. You know what? I was going to use my camera and my DSLR, but it's too heavy. And I still need to figure out how to create my setup for everything. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I haven't actually done any of these unboxings before. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I guess we'll go through it together or something. I don't know. Whatever that means. I don't know. This was already in its plastic wrapper, but I kind of just took it apart already. But I haven't actually opened any of the contents inside. This is called the Strike Dagger, and I believe that says Gundam, and that's Seed. I think that's from the series. I think this is a no-grade model, because usually what happens is on these boxes they have high grade, real grade, perfect grade, or master grade. And I think because this one doesn't have anything, it only has a 20, which actually I don't know what that means. If anyone can tell me in the comments, that'd be great. But I think this is a no grade model, therefore it's like pretty much like the worst quality type of Gundam that you can buy as a model kit. And it's a 1/44 scale model, so I think that's like, it's not the smallest, but I think it's like one of the smaller type models. I do have a real grade model, which is really good. It's a 1/44 scale as well, but when I put this together, you'll see I'll create a side-by-side comparison, and you'll see the difference between the two, and just how cheap this is compared to the other one. So yeah, just a few more things on the box on the side, as you can see, of what it actually looks like when it's kind of assembled and put together and all painted and jazzed up and all that. So actually, hopefully, this is kind of what I'm going to try and create when I start putting this together and painting it. That's the back. And that's kind of what the model kit looks like when it's laid out. So, oh, there we go. So we'll see. Yeah. So this is a really basic model, by the way. Oh, here's some more characters. I don't know what these characters are, who they are. I don't watch the series. To be honest, I just like the way these robots look. And to be honest, I only bought this because I was like, man, I looked at this box and I was like, damn, this looks pretty cool. So I was like, let me get it. Yeah, I don't know what any of these characters are. So if anyone can tell me, that'd be great. I mean, this is all Japanese. I have no idea. I'm guessing that's the type of plastic, some recycling symbols there. The barcode. I mean, one thing I did learn about the barcode is the last bit of the barcode, so the 400 number, that's the price that it gets sold at in Japan. So that would be equivalent to 400 yen. That's why it's so cheap. I don't know what that is in terms of in pound sterling money, in UK money, but I wouldn't assume it's more than £5. So that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's it really. So I'm just gonna start unboxing, and we'll see. Alright, here we go. There it is. There's nothing else in the box on this side. And all you literally get is just this. That's all you get. It's just a bit of plastic here. And this is really funny, but because this is how simple and cheap the actual model itself is. The instructions are all inside the box. You don't even get a separate instruction booklet. It's all inside. You got some like cool artwork at the back, on the side of the box. You got the instructions in the middle. What else? Oh, you got like the pieces. Something very Japanese on the back. Some more Japanese stuff, and then you got like the shield and the rifle, and you got the name. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. This is quite nice. I quite like this. This is such a nerdy thing of me to say, but I don't know. It's just, yeah, I just liked how contained it is. That's all, essentially. Yeah. So we will be opening this up. I'll put this on the side here, and I'll just leave the instructions like that. Yep, you can see.
2 hours later.
So just a bit of backstory, I guess. I am a fan of, well, like I said, I just like the way the robots look, and I have built one Gundam before, which took me a very long time to do because it was a real grade. And what real grade means is that the actual model of it, it's very like detailed, and it has like an internal skeleton, whereas this is just a very basic. There is actually not much here. Wow, it's incredible. This is just a very basic build of literally the parts that you see, rather than it having an internal working like system and skeleton inside. Yeah, and actually the parts, you can tell it's the whole leg, so you can't even bend the leg. That's how basic and cheap this little model kit is. But again, I got it because I thought it looked cool, and actually one of the reasons why I do also like this is because it is quite simple to put together, so hopefully this won't take too long. And yeah, so there's only two main sort of runners. Smaller runner, I think those are the shoulder pads, and I'm not entirely sure what that is, but we'll get to that. So yeah, let's just get right in, and it looks like we're starting off with the legs. Oh, and you get some stickers with it too. I probably won't be applying these stickers because I'm going to be painting this thing. So yeah, and we'll be, well, hopefully the idea is that I'll just start, I'll make like a before and after sort of a, I guess, video maybe, or look, or I don't know, some photos or something, but we'll see. So as I showed you earlier, kind of what you get in the picture and what you get in the box, kind of misleading. Especially because in the picture, his knees are bent, his arms are sort of bent. In this one, you can't bend them. You can't bend the legs, you can't bend the arms, you can't do anything. To be honest, like, these model kits, they're supposed to be displayed in a window or whatever, or on your desk or something. It doesn't really matter, and it's kind of like when you buy them, you're kind of almost agreeing upon yourself that you're gonna take the time and paint them and stuff, and actually make it look good. So this is almost like only a quarter of what you're buying, basically. I mean, yeah, it's all put together and it's the finished product, whatever, but it's really not, because there's so much more that you can do with this stuff. So, and it's just really the time you put into it. And like I showed you earlier, again, it's basically, this is what it can look like if you do put it together and you paint it. As you can see, very different, and it does look quite cool, I think, when it is painted. And I will just show you a quick comparison of what a real grade looks like. And this is like, and look at the difference. The shield, look, the gun, just everything. Look at so much more detail in there. And this is the one that took me ages to put together. It's still a bit flimsy. I mean, some things still do fall out, but overall it's pretty good. And this thing is it's just a beast. Like, look at it. Everything is like, it's movable. Everything, even though it's a bit flimsy, but you can do all sorts of poses and crap with this. And actually the legs, I'm gonna take this off because this is annoying. The legs are really cool because they actually have an internal system where it's like you can go all the way. It's basically got like an internal skeleton on top of all the like plates, like shielding and stuff, which actually works. And yeah, this thing is a beast, honestly. And even like the foot, like you can bend that, look, everywhere. And there's no gaps. It's like a solid base. I mean, it's crazy. And it's one thing I really love about this thing is, oh, something fell off. Here we go. See, it happens a lot. It's fine. So it's actually got these little pistons inside, almost. I don't know if you can see, but when you bend the foot, they go in and out. It's really cool, and it actually works. Like, it's not just for show. It's an actual working part, like a mechanism. So real hats off to Bandai for putting these amazing kits together. Yeah, again, it's a bit fragile, so you have to be careful with it. It's not the most sturdiest of kits, but you can choose to glue it together if you want to, if you really, if you know that you're not going to touch it. And I'm just going to go there. So there you have it. There is your look at the no grade Strike Dagger 1/44 scale, and this was an unboxing and a quick-ish, not really, put together of this Gunpla, and hopefully I will do a time lapse of kind of painting it, cleaning it up, and hopefully making it look more like this. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and see you in the next video. Peace.